6 ways to build your credibility as an internal auditor in the year 2023. Number 1, improve on your technical skills. Technology has changed the way we do things. Internal auditors no longer have to review piles and piles of paper. We have to obtain data from ERP systems and analyze that data. We also have to learn and be conversant with how IT systems operate. Remember, nowadays, fraud is not being perpetrated through manipulation of paper, but through manipulation of systems. Number 2, confirm your audit findings. Before you present an audit finding, make sure you have the audit evidence to back up your audit finding. It is very embarrassing to present in a meeting an audit finding only to be told that that audit finding is not true. Have audit evidence for every audit finding that you have put in your report. Number 3, maintain professionalism. Many a time the auditee will want to derail the audit by provoking the internal auditor or saying things or doing things that will make the internal auditor react angrily. This will cause the auditee to focus on how the internal auditor reacted and not the audit, thereby derailing the audit. Also, an internal auditor should maintain independence. You cannot review work that you have done. If you sat in a procurement committee, you cannot review the work of the procurement committee with objectivity. Number 4, communication. An internal auditor should constantly communicate with the auditees on the progress of the audit, especially with the key audit findings. For example, if you come across a fraud being perpetrated by a cashier, it is imperative that you report that immediately and not wait until you have concluded the audit 4 or 5 weeks later, because this exposes the organization to more loss for the time the staff is in the position in which they are committing the fraud. So constant communication with the auditees on the audit progress is important. Number 5, you need to be prepared as an auditor. Before you do an audit, you need to be prepared because the organization sees you as a solution provider. You need to have awareness of industry trends, you need to have awareness of internal policies, you need to have awareness of regulatory environment. You also need to be aware of what the government is doing with regard to your environment. Read up on your industry and back up that with data. Number 6, you also need to display business acumen. As you present your audit findings, present them in a way that management will see value in implementing your audit findings. When you present an audit findings, you must show how the organization will benefit from implementing your audit findings. For example, will it improve sales or will it decrease costs? Show that and your audit findings will be implemented. These are 6 ways that you can build credibility as an internal auditor.